GR IAS Academy.
"100 days, 100 themes, one goal, UPSC Prelims." Hello everyone, welcome back to Mission Surya. In this program, we deal with current affairs completely from prelims perspective. So let's get started. Okay, today our first topic is about ICCR, Indian Council for Cultural Relations. So why are we studying about ICCR? Because one of our ministers has participated in Myanmar for ICCR in order to strengthen the cultural ties bilaterally. So what about ICCR? It is an autonomous organization which functions under Ministry of External Affairs, which has been established by Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad in 1950. So this institution, it helps in developing diplomacy culturally across different countries and to maintain relations with other countries using cultural diplomacy. So what are its objectives? Its objective is to formulate and execute the policies related to the external affairs culturally across different countries and to strengthen the cultural ties and mutual understanding between the countries. Okay, and also to establish people to people contacts through our organization. So that are the objectives. So ICCR also offers wide range of scholarships internationally, around 3,000 plus across 21 schemes in different countries, around 180 countries. So six scholarships are directly funded by ICCR. The remaining comes under Ministry of Ayush. So these are the scholarships that are offered by ICCR. So what is its importance for using soft diplomacy? So whenever 180 plus countries are offered scholarships through ICCR, it is telling that our country is supporting the education of other country. So we are making other countries getting benefit of us. So that is how you establish diplomacy and dependency on our country. So we are using ICCR to establish cultural ties and establish soft power diplomacy between the countries and also to outreach our civilization through this program. So because of this, there will be engagement in the diaspora and connectivity culturally across the world. So that is the importance of ICCR. Moving to the next topic about Mount Semeru, which is located in Indonesia. So why are we concentrating on Mount Semeru now? Because it has erupted multiple times, reaching up to 1000 meters above the summit. So this is an example of volcanic activity sustained in Pacific Ring of Fire. Okay. So it will erupt around 15 to 30 minutes interval of time. So where it is located? So it is located in Indonesia, East Java, and it is the highest peak with an elevation of 3676 meters, that is 12,060 feet. So it lies at the southern end of the volcanic chain going till Tengger caldera, and it is the part of Pacific Ring of Fire. So what is the Pacific Ring of Fire? Where there is an intense activity of earthquakes and tectonic activity. So this Mount Semeru is also part of the Pacific Ring of Fire. Okay. What about its geological features? It is located along the subduction zone. Where is this subduction zone? Along the Indo-Australian plate, which is subducting under the Eurasian plate, right? So this is situated along the subduction zone of the two plates. Okay. So this setting is responsible for volcanic eruptions. So whenever there is a subduction zone, you know, right, there will be activity. So what happens whenever there is a movement in the tectonic plates or little disturbance, there will be eruptions, and magma moves up, volcanic activity increases. That's how the eruptions takes place. So, and what about this volcano? It is the most active, one of the most active volcanoes around the world, and also known as Mahameru. So from past 200 years, it has erupted many times at intervals of 10 to 30 minutes. Okay. So what is its importance? It is an example of subduction zone volcanism, and it says about the importance of the Pacific Ring of Fire, and to understand the disaster management and monitoring of the volcanoes eruption in the active regions, and it tells us how important for us to respond during such situations. Moving to the next topic, exercise Brahmastra and Apache firepower under Indian Army. So this is the Apache helicopter which is conducted during this exercise. So it conducted the exercise Brahmastra where? At the Pokhran field. Okay, this is one important field. Okay, and why they did this exercise? To show the capabilities and to focus on air-land integration. Okay, so what is the main highlight of this exercise? They have used AH-64E Apache helicopters in simulated battlefield conditions. So that is the importance of this Brahmastra exercise. So it is also known as tanks in the air. These Apache helicopters are also known as the tanks in the air because they have very heavy firepower and the survivability in the battlefield conditions. They have conducted live fire drills using AGM-114, Hellfire missiles, some rockets and automatic guns. They have operated this at low altitudes over desert terrain. Pokhran is desert terrain, right? So by using them, they demonstrated the precision targeting and high lethality because of those weapons and the capability to act along those environments. That's what they demonstrated under this exercise. So we just told they have used Apache helicopters for air-land integration, right? So this says about the close air support in Air Force and also the coordination between the helicopters and the forces that are present on the ground. So this shift towards the real-time data sharing, faster decision making and awareness during battlefield. So this will be reflected through this exercise, and also this is very important to concentrate on these areas with the threats like drones, small arms and shoulder fired missiles. So it is very important to react in battlefield environment. So this exercise stands as a practice, and it also signifies importance of Atmanirbhar Bharat in defense also, and Rudra helicopters were also used in this. They are integrating three kind of helicopters, Apache, Prachand and Rudra helicopters in this integration. So they have used 3 types of helicopters in these exercises. So this stands for the simulator training for the army. Okay. So what do you have to remember here for the exam? This Apache helicopter is the advanced multi-role attack helicopter with Hellfire missiles. Okay. And the Pokhran field has been used in Rajasthan as a testing site. And Prachand is the first indigenously developed attack helicopter. So Prachand stands important for you as it is the first indigenously developed attack helicopter. Okay. And the next one is network centric warfare because they have used integration of forces by real time information networks. Okay. By coordination between the ground forces and air support. What about the importance of this exercise operationally? It tells about the readiness for wars and the integration of 3 Apache, Prachand and Rudra. These tell us about the effectiveness during the battlefield and the operational reach and the engagement between those forces. They have also used advanced sensors, fire control systems and data links to ensure the technology driven battlefields. So that is the importance of this exercise. Moving to the next topic, India's first electric truck battery swapping station. So why we are studying about this? Because Nitin Gadkari has inaugurated India's first commercial electric truck battery swapping and charging station, where it is located at Delhi International Cargo Terminal Private Limited near Sonipat. Okay. So what about this swapping station? It is used for quick swapping and charging purpose. How it benefits? By reducing the downtime and for increasing the efficiency and to support commercial EV adoption. So whenever you provide facilities for trucks to charge at intermediate places, it encourages commercial sectors to implement the EV technology in the transport sector. That is why this stands as an encouragement for adoption. So what do you expect here? To decrease the cost for transport and to reduce the pollution as well. Okay. What about the agricultural waste? So instead of burning the stubble, right, you know stubble burning causes choking center in Delhi as well. So in order to control the stubble burning, if they are encouraging biofuels, people will sell the stubble instead of burning them because they will get more income as well. So that is how this encourages reducing the pollution not only from vehicles but also from agricultural waste as well, can be used for production of biofuels. Okay. Okay, what engines are used here? Flex fuel engines are used, means they can use different type of fuels, multiple fuels. So they can use sometimes biofuels, sometimes conventional fuels for running. So depending on the availability of the fuels, they can charge. Sometimes they can charge at EV stations. So by using different type of engines, people get, okay fine, whenever we are not available with the charging stations, we can use conventional fuels and run the vehicles. So this encourages people also to buy these vehicles. Okay. So because of this, whenever there is availability of charging station, it reduces the demand for the conventional fuels like petrol and diesels and creates new agricultural markets because they sell the agriculture wastage for the production of biofuels, leading to the cleaner fuel alternatives. So this will be the advantages of using these engines. What about the impact on economy and environment? So normally India's logistics costs are higher than the global benchmarks when compared especially with China. So by employing the EV adoption, it reduces our fuel cost and increases the efficiency in supply chain. Infrastructure wise, roads will be constructed using recycled waste materials. Delhi projects already have employed and there was a significant cost reduction around by 6%. So this EV and fuel adoption helps us to realize environmental and economical perspective as well. Okay, what about future aims? So India wants to become major producer of fuels for aviation and marine sector as well, and battery prices will be declined by 50 to 60%, and EV and fuel technology innovation sector is developing very nicely, because of which adoption is also encouraged because of the development of flex engines especially. Okay, these flex engines helps us to have an option not to depend on single type of fuel, but also on environmentally sustainable fuels like EV and biofuels as well. So having this multiple usage of batteries will help us to control environment as well. So this is what important topics we have studied for today. For complete notes, please visit our website. For complete UPSC preparation, subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Telegram channels. Links are given in the description box below. Thank you.